you know, both solid, again, playing Bayonetta. I'm actually surprised Max isn't going Cloud here, but I guess I know he kind of flirts back and forth with Lucina depending on the situation.
There's so much value behind Lucina in doubles, and I feel especially in a projectile-heavy match like we're going to see here. Because Sinji and Seniks, even though they're a bit more aggressive than you typically would see from a Pac-Man player or a Samus player, like, they know when to go in, they know when to take advantage.
Absolutely, man. Also, I want to point out how great the tags are, Cuphead and Mugman. That's super clever from the other guys. But yeah, again, we're going to see a weird kind of dichotomy here between two projectile zoners teaming together. So it's going to be a lot of, you know, the blue team just trying to get in. And, you know, obviously once you get in on these zoners, your boxing game is a little bit subpar. I think Pac-Man's boxing game is better than people would think, but it's still really rough. Which time to the forward smash, not going to be enough though. Shoutouts to Battlefield. And Max going a little bit ham off stage, but great save from HazMatt. And that's going to be result in death for Seniks there.
Oh, it all went wrong for Red Team.
Oh my goodness. Big
all the
brain
humanity. So what,
not bad for a commentator, am I right? Yeah.
So what went as a wary play from Max ended up getting turned completely on its head with an excellent save from HazMatt. And just like that, stock's dropping on Red Team's side.
Yeah, HazMatt turned, you know, ShopRite spaghetti into linguine crafted by Gordon Ramsay's hands himself. So that was a great break right there for the blue team. And again, just continuing to press their advantage here. You see Sinji trying to lay some traps on the edge with items, but just not working out for him there. And great combo right there. If he was able to connect on one of those up airs, that could potentially spell death for Sinji. Oh, but an unfortunate team kill backer right there will result in first stock loss for the blue team.
And that's what happens when two characters that can cover so much space end up, you know, impeding on each other's zones. But can't count them out of it just yet. Blue team still has the stock lead. HazMatt doing a phenomenal job of holding on to this stock, despite the fact that he's diving into the action and diving directly into a fire hydrant, almost spelling death for him.
Yeah, you cannot park there.
Like, Brooklyn don't mess around. You are getting a ticket.
Yeah. Oh, okay. For a second, it didn't look like Max is going to be able to get back, but able to save himself there. Oh, good stuff there from HazMatt. They're going to get things done. Shieldbreaker going to come out once again. Just look at all the stage control for the blue team, and HazMatt doing, you know, the good job of a stock tank. Just hold on to these stocks, not dying. Samus and Pac-Man kind of reach that awkward percent where like they're not going to be able to kill you. But it's just, excuse me, F-tilt boot will get the job done.
Get him out of here. Get him off stage.
Yep. But it's looking pretty, it's looking a little rough right now for the red team. If Sinji can hold on to the stock, then he's definitely going to give himself a chance to do so. But they haven't really been able to just get any offense generated.
I feel like the problem is that like Bayonetta is such a good disruptor when it comes to...
Shout-outs to water.
You know, I say Bayonetta's so good at disrupting, all of a sudden Bayonetta's stopped by a mere pump of water.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, you've seen The Wizard of Oz. You see what happens when you throw water on witches.
Melted. Just takes a bucket. But the point I was trying to make is how Blue Team is so good at being able to break apart the two strongest aspects of what Red Team's character consists of. Bayonetta is able to stir up so many plays that both Seniks and Sinji can bring to the table. And then Lucina is the premier zone breaker. She's able to get in on projectile range so well, she doesn't have to respect Pac-Man's item play. And because of that, she's constantly able to rack up damage, build up pressure, and maintain stage control. That's been so heavy-handed in this match and so important to how Blue Team has been able to dominate the tempo of what's going on.
Oh, but unfortunate friendly fire right there will result in the final stock loss for Seniks. So Sinji gonna have to do this 2v1 on his own. And Pac-Man, again, another character I feel like is really good in 2v1 because it's just gonna allow Sinji to have more room to just do Pac-Man stuff.
Yeah, that counts as Pac-Man stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely Pac-Man stuff. So he got the power pellet, man, and Bale went from witch to ghost just like that.
So coming off the ledge, the trampoline is going to be pivotal to Sinji trying to stay alive here because frame one option, things popping you up in frame 3. It's so quick. There's nothing you can really do about it, especially if you're trying to be on top of Pac-Man. It's an excellent get-off-me tool.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see right now, Sinji's, again, having more room to kind of throw stuff right now, giving him the opportunity to kind of put up this wall that Pac-Man's known for. And I don't think HazMatt and Max are like really fazed by it. Like, I think the big thing, if I were them, I would just take advantage of Sinji using Z-drops on his items. Yeah.
That was a very dynamic kill.
Yeah.
But not dead just yet.
As the years start to wave in from the back, Yeah, but I was going to say, I think the big thing they just should do is kind of play with Sinji's item, because I know Sinji's very fond of Z-dropping the item. And when you take Pac-Man's item, he can use another one. And that will be death. As that will be game 1 to the commentators, team commentators. And it's actually funny, you're going to be commentating in the teams later, I'm pretty sure. Maybe, I don't know, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, wait, no, that's New England invades the mic. The other New England casters. Right, we got Actual Garbage and Flambeau on the mic later on, but
yes, sir.
we're still going to get there.
Shout out to everyone that's here this weekend, man. Like, I get to see so many of my friends this weekend. I'm so happy.
Yeah, we have both FGC Tri-State and Economic Tri-State rep in the house.
Big mood.
It's beautiful. 4 states make a Tri-State. That's how that works.
Yeah, I was gonna say we get Business Tri-State and Smash and FGC Tri-State.
We could count to 3.
All right, so game 2 going to Smashville here. What do you think of the stage choice here?
I think it's a beautiful stage choice from Red Team. Both Pac-Man and Samus are very linear and lateral projectile zoners. They both want to try and cover a wide array of space, and when you try to take that vertically, it's more difficult for them.
Yeah.
Unfortunate SDs like that make it even more difficult, but they still have a lot of a chance to build up pressure and bounce it back.
Is he dead again?
Please, not like this.
Oh, no,
not
baby.
Like this.
Baby, what is you doing? Like, that's just bad news, man.
Oh,
like,
no.
And then stock loss for Sinji, and I don't want to say the wheels have officially come off, but the transmission is definitely bucking right now for the red team.
Like, we definitely need to bring this back into the shop, figure out what's wrong. Yeah. That engine light's not going off anytime soon.
Hey, man, I got my oil changed like 30,000 miles ago. What's going on here? And again, just good on the blue team. Just, again, continuing to press this offense. Just, that's what happens, man. When you smell blood in the water, you have to continue to hit.
It's so much pressure that gets built up when you have stock losses back-to-back like that so early on in a set that you just... There's no reason to let that pressure alleviate, and especially when it comes to how well both of these players have been at guarding the edge.
Max is going to lose the stock right there, so the red team getting on the board here. And that's going to be a shield break, but shout outs to the trampoline, saving Seniks right there, but Sinji sacrificing himself for the greater good of his team, I guess.
I like the play, but it was very much a selfless act from Sinji that didn't really need to warrant itself.
You have to be greedy sometimes, man.
Sinji had the healthier stock. He was in a better position on the stage.
But he's my friend.
Yes. Sometimes you have to let go.
Yeah. Long live the king. Oh, that was really smart from Max, knowing that the Hydra was coming down and just kind of throwing whoever was there backwards into it. And the back air will get the job done. And this is looking like a clinic right now for the blue team. So we could potentially see some more shenanigans coming out, you know, when you're up by this much.
Yeah,
I told you can't park there. Why are you so close?
Sinji out here trying to deliver tickets, but he's got to just try and put on as much damage as he can at this point. Sitting 1 stock to 4 stocks, and HazMatt big chilling at 12%. Doesn't have to worry a care in the world, and we've already seen that Max is so proficient being able to hold on to his stock like it's his life savings.
Yeah, and they're covering the ledge really well right now, not giving Sinji much room to operate. Ooh, that was so smart, using the sword to go through the fire hydrant, and that will be game, set, and match for HazMatt and Max, knocking Sinji and Seniks into losers. And again, just the unfortunate, as you see, the neutral going through the fire hydrant, extending the hitbox, really smart awareness there from Max. But again, just you're not doing yourself any favors if you lose 2 stocks in less than like a minute.
No, that was like less than 20 seconds.
Yeah,
That was